Speed's what we need. We need greasy, fast speed.
Yo, once again, welcome back to another episode. Hey, let's do this remix, you know what I'm saying? That ain't a remix, it's gonna be an original. Nah, man, welcome back to another episode of the Rambling Wild Podcast. It's your boy,
I believe it's number 10.
D. Is it?
Yeah, my bad. I didn't cut you. I didn't mean to cut you off.
It's your boy D. It's your boy David. Along with Mr. All Rounds Boxing here.
Yeah. Follow me on the Instagram.
You heard? No, man. Welcome
Brian
back.
is my name too, though.
Yeah. So episode 10, huh?
I think it is.
It might be. You might be right.
It could be 9.
I don't know. No, I think 9 was last. So yeah, I think it is. I think it is episode 10.
Yeah.
So we 10 deep in this bitch already.
Hey.
So,
hey.
You know, it's going, man, slowly but surely. We're trying to get this, man. Trying to get this thing rolling. Trying to get as much support as we can. But you know, we still having fun either way, no matter what. And we appreciate everybody who listens. You know, who participates in these things that we give out, like these top 10, these top 5s. You know, Mount Rushmores or whatever it is. These topics that we do weekly, man, we appreciate all the support and everybody, you know, tuning in or putting in their 2 cents and stuff. So
yeah, it don't always have to be hip hop
right
related in the top 5, whatever. You could pitch us like, hey, do a top 5 of best movies, or do a top 5 of favorite baseball players,
yeah,
etc. etc.
Yeah, we got a lot of stuff in mind, you know, coming for these for these future, you know, episodes. So we're gonna get right into it. You already know, man. You know, with Mr. All Rounds Boxing, we're gonna try to get into touch about, you know, a little bit of boxing here.
Yeah.
So there was a fight this weekend. So
Chris Colbert. What?
I think it's Colbert.
Yeah, it's Colbert. I don't know what the hell. Anyways, yeah, he was on there, fucking pretty much.
Who did he fight? Do you remember what his
King
name was?
Tug. I don't know how to pronounce his
King
name.
Tug?
King Tug, nigga tugging.
Yeah, bro. The Tug King.
But yeah, he pretty much dominated the entire fight. He lost 1 round, if anything. That's at least what I had on my scorecard, which I need to start doing my scorecard again on my Instagram page. It's sometimes I'm just too much into the fight or I'm just, you know, feeling a little bit good. So
a little tipsy.
Yeah, so I mean I had mine, but I forgot to post it again. So I'll get it again. But yeah, he pretty much pitched a shutout. Shit, I mean, there's really nothing else to talk about on that fight. Yeah.
Is there any fight coming up this weekend?
There's a fight on Friday that's happening.
Oh yeah, actually, you're talking about Jojo Diaz
versus
Javier
Fontura.
Yeah, that is for the WBC interim lightweight title. It's
Which I wish
title
Jojo,
eliminator as well, right?
Yeah, I wish JoJo would have gave Tevin Farmer the rematch, just because. Well, he should have given the rematch before this fight because he fought somebody else and it was a fucking draw at the end of the thing. So I think what I think is going to happen is Jojo Diaz is going to come out with a purpose, you know, and try to either win by knockout or win by stoppage.
So Jojo Diaz is the one to watch for this fight here.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you got to watch what's his name, Fontura as well.
Okay.
That's how you say his name, right?
Fortuna. Yeah. Yeah. So.
Yeah, that's gonna be a good fight. There's also, I think it's a pretty good card. I forgot who's all on it though, but yeah, it's on the Zone. Definitely check that out.
And that's on Friday.
Yeah. So stupid, but yeah.
Yeah. That's what when I first seen when it was gonna come out on Friday, I was like, what? That's a mess that day to do it.
And then on Saturday you got the big UFC fight.
Yeah. I was gonna touch about that, you know, a little bit later, but yeah, that's Dustin Poirier McGregor 3.
We could talk about it right now because
yeah, we can. That's cool.
Combat sports.
It's combat sport. That's what's up. Yeah, man. Poirier McGregor 3.
We also got Greg Hardy fighting on.
Yeah, Greg Hardy finally making his way up to some primetime, some pay-per-view event.
Didn't he beat his wife?
I guess so.
My man's beating wives, and then he's like, "Fuck it, I'm gonna go ahead and beat up these dudes."
Yeah, for real. Honestly, man, I think he's the only one that's on the card. The card's really pretty much unknowns underneath the Poirier McGregor main event. But man, I'm kind of excited. Not really. I'm not too excited about it, but it's a rubber match. I think this is one of those true rubber matches where McGregor knocked out Poirier first fight, and Poirier got a TKO victory over McGregor in the second fight. So this is going to be a true rubber match in the third.
How do you see it ending?
I haven't really seen too much about what McGregor's doing. Of course, you can never count out McGregor, but I can tell you this: coming off their last fight, which is pretty much the only thing I can come off of, and watching that and seeing that, man, I don't know if McGregor has enough to counter Poirier. Now, Poirier, I watched Poirier come up through the rankings, and he struggled a lot early, and then he caught fire, and then he started building momentum, and then that's when he kind of ran into McGregor the first time around. Then he built his way back up, and then that's when he got McGregor the second time. But you never know with Poirier. You don't know which one you're going to get. So if you're really getting the same Poirier that you have been getting before, the tough, really hard-hitting, disciplined fighter, then you could probably see this, the same again as the second fight with Poirier coming out victorious. But McGregor, if he's really, if he's really the same McGregor that you see him all the time, every time he loses, he takes a long layoff and comes back and gets the win.
Well, this one hasn't really been a long layoff.
Well, I think like they were saying it's still it's like 100 and some odd days, like 167, like 167 days or something like that. When he revenged his loss against oh my God, Nate Diaz.
Yeah.
When he revenged, it was like 169 days. So it doesn't really matter about that, but
69.
But the thing is maybe he has a plan. Maybe he's more focused this time around. So we don't know. We'll see. But I don't want McGregor to win. I think McGregor's all hype. I don't think he's that technical of a fighter. I think he has. Of course, I'm not gonna say he doesn't have fighting skills, because he does.
You don't have boxing skills. That's what it is.
But he does have fighting skills, and there's a thing, man. Whenever you win titles, you have to defend them titles, and he don't really do that much, man. And I don't think he's actually done that at all. I don't think he's ever really defended a title. I don't think he ever has. So, to me, man, it's like, I don't know, what are you doing? Are you just chasing? I think it's terrible to say it this way, but it's almost like he's a clout chaser.
Chasing the bag.
That's all he's doing. Man. So, and just in all sports, man, it's good to a certain extent, and it's bad. I think it's ran its course. I think McGregor's done. I think this is where possibly, Poirier puts him down. I think if he puts him down again, I guess there's still going to be, McGregor fans wanting to see his fights, but to me, I think it's going to be done. I don't think there's going to be that much hype in seeing McGregor anymore, just because he doesn't really have nothing left. At that point, then he's going to be, again, like what he's doing now is chasing, another Diaz fight or so on and so forth. So I do think Poirier will win. I don't know about knockout, but I think he'll definitely win.
I hope he gets knocked out cold.
Real quick before we finish, I guess we can talk about it right now before we go back into boxing, because I want to go ahead and touch back on that Jojo Diaz. But right now, man, actually, I just read that my favorite, MMA star of all time is Nick Diaz, and apparently he's actually in talks with UFC to try to fight Robbie Lawler as a co-main event at UFC 266 on September 25th. Of course, Diaz hasn't fought in like 6 years, but one side's already verbally agreed, the other one hasn't. No contracts have been distributed to each fighter, so it's still kind of early in the talks. But it's a fight that I would like to see. It's not really that much exciting. I just want to see Diaz back in the octagon, and of course, why not go against Robbie Lawler? Now they haven't fought since like 2004 to get against each other. That's the last time they fought. Of course, that's when Nick Diaz knocked out Robbie Lawler. Of course, Robbie Lawler was young, hungry, still had power, but he got caught. Nasty too, and right in the middle of the octagon. If you haven't seen it, go look at the highlights. It's great. They're both coming off of
long ass layoffs.
Yeah, well, kind of long ass layoffs, but they're also coming off losing streaks. I think Diaz has lost 3 straight. Robbie Lawler has lost 4 straight. Robbie Lawler, of course, has fought a lot recently, but he hasn't won since 2017. Diaz hasn't won since 2011, and that was against BJ Penn. And of course, he's fought, Anderson Silva, and lost 2 title fights.
That's when he was laying down in the middle of the ring and shit, right?
Yeah, that's what when he was like, come on with it. Yeah, that was that fight. And then, to be honest, man, that fight was close. I think they could have gave it to Diaz. I don't think Anderson did enough. But then again,
I think with all the antics as well.
Yeah, and it was a lot of stalling and running. Well, not really running, but it was a lot of stalling. Anderson Silva never really engaged. But that's what the fights that you get with some of these guys. But like I said, I'm excited to see Nick Diaz fight again, and I hope he does fight. I hope the long layoff doesn't affect him, which I'm pretty sure it will. But I just want to see and make sure that he's actually not out here, letting these videos about him and these reports about him be true. Because, man, they got this boy looking like a crackhead out here in these streets. Man, I don't know if you ever seen it, but there was one where he's at a diner, and that boy looked like he's tweaking hard. But I mean, who knows, man? Who really knows?
He must be on that good weed
or something. It don't look like it don't look like weed what he's on. But speaking of weed, you see that the boxing and MMA is not
announced
doing
it today.
Yeah, they just announced it today. They're not going to be penalizing anybody for any kind of false or failed test. So, man, maybe we're around the corner from marijuana being legal all the way through, because everybody's accepting it slowly but surely. Of course, we ain't never gonna get it at our job, so it don't even matter.
They just need to go ahead and accept it.
But back into this Jojo Diaz real quick, man, and Javier Fortuna. Of course, it's a WBC title eliminator. It is for the interim lightweight title. That title is held by Devin Haney. Devin Haney is now a free agent. He's not with the DAZN anymore. And it was a quote by him saying, he don't want no excuses at this point because of the whole, cross-promotional type of,
bullshit
limitations or bullshit that kind of prevents fighters fighting with other fighters. So he said he don't want no excuses. So this opens up fights with Teofimo, with Tank, with I believe Hearns is his trainer, I believe.
Who's?
Is it Hearns?
Who's training?
Devin Haney.
No, he's getting trained by his dad.
Okay, well, somebody. I'm guessing it's somebody who's with the zone or somebody.
Eddie Hearn.
Eddie Hearn.
Yeah, that's the that's the founder of Matchroom Boxing.
Okay, yeah, that's right.
President or something like that.
And he's still with them. He's still
Somewhat.
yeah. But he really wants Ryan Garcia to fight.
Yeah.
So, but you know,
Which Ryan Garcia actually announced that he will be back sometime this year. He's already, I guess, out of his little bullshit phase that he was going through.
or whatever you want to call that shit, man. Yeah.
I mean, at first I felt sorry for the kid, but then whenever he started talking shit on Facebook or not whatever, Instagram or Twitter, whatever the hell he was saying, then it's like, all right, motherfucker, you weren't really in your feelings that much, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, you know, I don't know what's going on in his head, and I'm not taking mental disorders or illnesses lightly at all, but. Man, this guy the sky's the limit for this kid. He can do whatever. He can, you know, take his career in whatever direction he wants to.
Yeah.
And it looks like it's stalling it for sure, but is it hurting it? I mean, is he going to get to a point to where I would even wants to even fight with him or deal with him because of what he's going through?
Nah.
You don't think so?
Nah, he's a what is it? He brings people to watch the fights. He's a quote unquote pay-per-view star. He could fill the seats. He could sell pay-per-views if it was pay-per-views.
But for how long though? I mean, like I said, with all this stuff going on, I mean, of course, you know, there's hype behind him, of course, because all this stuff that's happening and things like this, but let's say he fights a couple more fights and then boom, he wants to retire again because he's going through mental issues. You think?
Well, he didn't retire this time. He just took a break.
Yeah, but well, let's say he does take another break because of the same issues. Do you think people are still going to kind of be behind him and he's still going to be a bigger draw than he was before?
I think so. Yeah.
So so no matter what, you think he's still going to be a draw no matter.
Yeah, he's a pretty boy. People are gonna. Especially if he doesn't lose, you know, people are gonna want to either watch him win or they're gonna want to watch him lose.
So he's like a McGregor type, you know, where not really a talker, but one that's people are gonna want to see him win or lose.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
For sure. Somebody wanted me to say something about Tank versus Garcia, which the thing with Garcia is that he lacks defense. He don't move his head enough. He doesn't have.
And this is Ryan or?
Yeah, Ryan Garcia. He doesn't have proper footwork. I mean, but who am I? I don't know shit about boxing.
Most people don't know shit about boxing.
Nah, he doesn't move his feet good. He's flat-footed. I mean, we saw whenever he got clipped with that punch from Luke Campbell.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I told the guy, it was Isaac. I believe it is. No, Brandon, I'm sorry. It was Brandon Nunez. I told him, I was like, Tank wins right now if they were to fight, simply because, I mean, Ryan doesn't have any defense at all. He needs to go in the gym and strictly work on his defense because he has, obviously, his, you know, he has the basics down and shit like that, so there's nothing to work on there. I mean, could it use improvement? I guess. Anything can, but he definitely needs to work on his defense because that head movement is not there at all. He keeps his chin up way too much too.
What about? I mean, I know it's kind of going off, but what about going over to? I know we're gonna talk about it next because I think the fight ain't until next week or the week after, but
next Saturday.
This is next Saturday with the Charlo.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know if you want to cover a little bit of that, and we'll just cover a little bit more next time. But basically, I want to kind of get into the whole talk. I believe it, and then I get so confused between the two guys. I believe it's Jamel.
Yeah.
That saying that he feels good at 154 and he wants to jump up to 160.
Yes.
Okay.
Well, I mean, if he wins on next Saturday, which I believe he is, there's people that are saying that he's actually going to get knocked out, which is kind of crazy to me. But the other guy's obviously no fucking slouch or no bum or anything like that. Right. I just think Charlo is the best in that division. Once he...
At the 154?
Yeah, at the 154. Once he beats him, I mean, there's really nothing else for him to do. He could still fight. I mean, people at 154 that they said they wanted him to fight, but what's the use for it?
Yeah.
He already has all the titles. There's no reason to fucking fight him. Because if he wins, what's he gonna gain?
That's true. Now, if he were to jump up to 160, I believe his brother is in 160 right now, right?
Yeah.
So, I mean, of course, I know there was saying they would never, ever, ever fight. What would be the point of jumping up to 160 if you're never going to unify?
Well, with him jumping up to 160, his brother would have to jump up to 168 because it's been said that Canelo wants to fight him after he fights Caleb.
And that's Jamal,
Yeah.
right? At 160 right now?
Yeah.
Okay.
And it's been said that Canelo wants to fight him after he fights Caleb Plant.
So, do you think he will jump up to 168?
Shit, why wouldn't he?
I mean, I can.
What does he have to lose?
I mean,
it'll be a bigger payday.
That's true.
I mean, he'll get his ass beat, but it'll be a bigger payday.
Yeah, then his legacy was.
Nah, he really don't have a legacy right now.
Well,
his brother's legacy is better than his.
So if his brother Jamel were to jump up to 160, you believe Jamal, who's quote unquote the one to beat at 160, I guess, you would see him jumping up to 168 to possibly fight Canelo.
Yeah.
Okay. That was just something that was interesting to me because I know it came out way before that they would never.
Well, they've been in the same weight class before.
Right, but they said they would never fight each other.
Yeah.
I mean, at this point in your career, in their career, you're looking at titles, you're looking at unify, you're looking at, building a legacy if you don't have one, lack thereof, like you say. He
don't.
Yeah.
And it's just that simple, dog.
But it's like at this point, you have to. This is what it is. This is why you're fighting. This is what you're doing to win titles, to put your name down as one of the greatest of all time. So you're chasing that next tier. You're chasing that next title. If you were in the same division as your brother or somebody that you would never ever fight, why make that jump? If the other guy isn't already. So
there's other titles in the belts. in the division.
Right, but you'll never unify.
Unless your brother gets his ass beat.
True, then that's one way to look at it. But let's say they both have that thing and they're not gonna fuck. Let's say they go in and they dominate 160. Let's just say that. Okay.
Can't even dominate.
Let's just say they dominate 160, right? And they hold all the belts. They'll never unify because they've already said it before. They won't fight each other. So what's the point? Unless one of them does jump up.
I think if what's the name? Jamel. That's the one at 154.
That's the one at 154.
I think if he were to jump up to 160, his brother's definitely gonna jump up to 168. I don't think there's no ifs, ands, or buts. I think his brother will be like, all right, it's time for me to move up.
Yeah, and then I'm hoping he does that. I'm hoping Jamel pretty much forces Jamal to jump up.
He needs to.
Yeah.
I think once he wins, like I said, because he is gonna win next Saturday.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm saying that, and people are gonna probably be like, "Oh, this other dude's gonna win because he's Mexican and because they're Mexican." But put that shit to the side. Put that shit to the side.
Oh my God, man!
I don't see no color. I don't see race in boxing. So stop all that bullshit. I'm going with the better boxer, in my opinion. But like I said, the other dude's definitely no slouch or no bum. Like he's a hard hitter. But I just believe Charlo's gonna be it's gonna be a fucking hell of a fight. But I just think Charlo's gonna come out victorious.
Yeah. And I can't wait. I can't wait to see it or whatever. I'm just ready to get some alcohol back in my system, man. I'm on.
Shh, don't even say it.
This is phase 2 of the solo sober, or whatever. Of course, last week it was vice versa. I was getting my sip on, and, he wasn't, and now it's vice versa. Crown, oh yeah, Crown. We still waiting.
We waiting.
Just send us a case, bro, or 2.
Just sponsor us. We'll even put the logo back here in the back.
Yeah, we'll get a girl to dance in the background or something, and nothing but the little
Crown Royal bags.
Crown Royal bags.
But what was I saying about the brothers?
Pretty much that, you know, that's going to pretty much force the hand to...
Yeah, I think once he wins, he's going to announce that he's going up to 160. Just because, like I said, there's nobody else for... There is people that he could fight at 154, but like I said, what's the reason?
Right.
Nobody else holds the belt besides the other guy that he's fighting.
Right.
We don't need none of these fucking regular titles and shit like that
God,
Tank just won.
Yeah.
Which is not a real fucking title. We don't need any of that shit. He has all the belts except for the one that he's fighting for next Saturday.
Mm-hmm.
So there's no reason for him to stay at 154 once he wins.
Yeah.
And you know what? I'll hold that for the next time because
okay, yeah, we got a whole nother week to build that.
We'll talk about that.
Yeah, because
the homeboy Anthony, Wheelchair Poppy, follow him on Instagram, follow him on TikTok. Hell of a guy. He's a big Danny Garcia fan, so that's all I'll say.
Okay, and that's gonna be a lot more to talk about whenever that fight comes up. So, you know, you want to hear more about that fight. You know, well, we're definitely gonna talk about it building up because they fight next weekend.
But before we switch to boxing, the homie Ben, that was on. I think it was episode 3.
Was
maybe?
it 3? No, it wasn't 3. Maybe 4.
Either way,
yeah.
The one that he was on, for the people that listen, he's actually going to be fighting. Yeah, he's actually going to be fighting July 30th. Here in Texas, the Irving Convention Center, I believe it is.
I think it is. I'm not sure.
Or Southern Junction out there in Dallas, or not Dallas, Irving, or Mesquite, wherever. Mm-hmm. So, you know, definitely hit him up, support him. You know, go out there and watch a good night of boxing.
Absolutely.
And like I said, you know, good luck to Ben.
Yeah, I actually might make my way out there. I'm not sure yet, but yeah, I'm definitely looking to see that there's a possibility.
Yeah, I can't make it.
Yeah. No, you can't.
That's Ashley's birthday.
Yeah.
Her actual birthday, too.
But real quick, man, I know you spoke before we kind of go into our next topic. You kind of spoke on the whole, you know, people were talking about the whole race thing, and all this. I actually got into a very strong disagreement with quite a few people, actually.
Nobody said nothing to me on that.
Yeah, nobody did.
They're like, oh, he knows what it is.
That's probably what it was. No, but it was a topic about the whole fight that we've talked about before on here. When Juan Manuel Marquez knocked out Manny Pacquiao in the 4th fight of that installment. That series, that rivalry, or whatever you want to call it. And a lot of people were saying, man, that, you know, because of that knockout, you know, it takes away from everything that Manny did as far as winning all them times before. So I believe he holds a 3-1 record against Manny Marquez. But a lot of people...
I think it's 2-1.
Is it 2-1-1?
Yeah.
Okay, that's what I figured. So 2-1-1. And of course he retained the titles because it was a split decision. So Pacquiao won, or he retained his titles in the first one. But they were saying, man, that Marquez was better, you know, because he knocked him out, and you know, so on and so forth. A lot of, you know, casual boxing nonsense and lack of knowledge, I guess you want to say. Idiot. You know, it's dumb stuff. You know, because if you watch the fights, you'll see it. You know, there were great fights. There was a war, but you know, you can't take away from what happened, man. I just don't think that you can give it to Marquez just because he knocked him out. And of course, I don't think he's a better fighter because he knocked him out. You know, they fought 4 times. You know, 1 time he got knocked out. But you know, besides that talk. The dumbest thing, you know, that I heard on these arguments was, oh, well, Manny Pacquiao is like one of the few Filipino fighters. And because Marquez is Mexican, they have a better legacy as far as fighting. You know, which I'm not going to disagree. I'm actually, you know, Mexican-American. So
Puro pinche raza,
yeah, so I'm not going to be ever, you know, saying anything about that, you know. But like you said before, we don't see that. We see boxing skills. This is what we see. This is not nothing about to do with race. We're not going to back Mexican fighters because that's our race. That's not what we're doing here. We don't do that. We're gonna back who we like, as casual fans, but we're also gonna see it as, boxing truists, boxing purists, the better boxers who we're gonna go, go for. We're gonna understand that they're a better fighter, so we're gonna acknowledge that, real recognize real, pretty much. It has nothing to do with the skin color or any of that stuff, and I think that's stupid, man. And I think as a whole we're all better than that. I think that's terrible, man. With what we're going through in our country and the world, racism, man, you gotta keep that shit out. It's dumb. I mean, it's okay, you back your fellow countrymen or whatever the case is, that's cool, but you can't say, and you can't kind of talk bad about somebody else just because they're not your, skin color. I think that's terrible. And I thought that was terrible for him to even mention that, because that's not what the whole conversation was about. I thought it was a cop-out, that it was terrible. I'm not going to put the names out there, but yeah.
Shit, put the names out there. Shit, you want me to eat to these people? No. Shit.
Nah, but that bothers us. That bothers us. That bothers me. It's terrible. It's terrible for you to do that, especially in a sport where it's, multicultural, hell, international even, and there's a lot of great fighters from all over the world, and for people to, hone in on skin color, it is terrible. I think it's absolutely terrible.
Yeah, that's facts.
Yeah, man. So, there's a couple more things we can talk about. Of course, our topic. Do you want to push that toward the back end, to the end of it?
Yeah, we can do that.
Okay. So, because I'm the only one that pretty much likes hockey on this, I gotta mention it today. This is Game 5. I'm terribly upset that I haven't been able to cover it.
Shit, you could have told me. I got NHL on PlayStation.
But it's Game 5 of the NHL Stanley Cup Finals, and of course it's up with Montreal Canadiens versus the defending champion Tampa Bay Lightning. Of course,
Canada, eh?
Yeah, Canada, eh? Tampa Bay Lightning, they're the defending champions. They actually beat my Dallas Stars last year in the finals. Great run. Stars didn't make it this year. I'm sad about that, but
hey, the Cowboys about to bring us back.
Yeah, that's hey, hopefully, Mavericks almost did it. I just had to throw it in there with this.
Speaking of the Mavericks, that I seen that Kawhi might be going to the Spurs.
He ain't going to the Spurs.
Not the Spurs, the Mavericks.
Yeah, they're big. It's a big possibility, man.
I hope it don't happen. And if it does, I hope he injures both of his knees. And I hope y'all motherfuckers don't even make the playoffs and we get back in the playoff picture. Fuck Kawhi if that happens.
Nah,
motherfuckers gonna have to see me. Cut them braids off.
I actually seen that too, man. At this point, bro, I don't know, man. I mean, I would, of course, as a Mavericks fan, I would love to take Kawhi. But my biggest concern is, what is it going to take for him to stay anywhere? I mean...
Popovich.
No. No, but, there's questions about his loyalty to a team.
I think it's his uncle more than anything.
It could be, but to me, man, it seems like he has an egotistical problem, where if he feels like he's not getting enough support, he just kind of bails out. And, of course he's going to ball out. He balls out because he's great. But, Dallas, as of right now, coming from a Mavericks fan, Dallas, all they have is Doncic. Apparently the KP's working on his game. Maybe he's going to become what we thought he was going to be. Who knows? But right now, it's all Doncic. And let's say something happens, God forbid, let's just say something happens, and they fail to win the title. If he does go, is he gonna bail? Because he feels like maybe he's not getting enough support.
Possibly.
To me, it's almost like another LeBron James kind of you know.
He gonna go to the Spurs, I heard.
Who, LeBron?
Nah, hell no.
No, I mean, and what I mean by that is like, he's pretty much going somewhere where he's gonna try to find support, and he don't want to do it all by himself. And I mean, but see, like I said, let's say something happens and it doesn't work out.
Well, he's gonna go to the Spurs.
That boy wishful thinking, whatever. It's gonna be
Hey, so I can finally buy his jersey.
Who?
Lucas.
Oh hell no!
Yeah, I ain't gonna buy his jersey if he doesn't have his jersey.
Hell no!
Once he shifts, boy, I'm about to be like LeBron fans, boy. What do they say? Especially if he goes to Spurs, it's obviously a Spurs nation. But once he joins, like,
obviously, shit.
if
no
he
Spurs over here,
if he joins, like, you know, the 76ers or something, be like Sixers nation. Shit, boy, I'm about to be like LeBron fan. Luka gang.
Well, go right back. That shit ain't bad. Go right back into it, man.
Y'all gonna get Ben Simmons instead.
Man, hell no. They don't want no Ben Simmons.
Hey, they said that he could go to the Spurs.
Bye.
Hey, but they showed a clip. I seen a clip of his on maybe TikTok or YouTube. I don't remember, but it was after they got eliminated. Like, he was just in the gym just hitting shots.
Ben Simmons?
Yeah.
Hey,
I don't think he wants to be with the 76ers.
I don't think so either. I think Embiid and all them, they just...
He's going to go to the Spurs.
I hope he does, honestly.
And like I told PJ, I think it might be a good fit.
They think it could be, too.
Because...
DeJounte Murray, I think that'd be a really, really good fit.
Oh, we about to be back in the playoffs.
Maybe y'all need it. Shit, I ain't got nothing else. I ain't got no other sports
Give me the number 6 before the Mavericks get another one, boy. Give me $100.
Ben Simmons? Nah.
Hey, if we do,
tripping.
you owe me $1,000 at that.
Just because we did it with the Suns.
With a Ben Simmons.
Well, real quick, going back into the game 5, it's actually on right now. It's actually in the first period. It's 0-0. But if Tampa Bay wins, they actually lead the series 3-1. So they will be crowned back-to-back NHL Stanley Cup champions if they win tonight.
They got to win 3 games? It's not 4 like basketball?
No, it's 3-1 right now.
Oh,
okay. Yeah, it's 3-1. Tampa Bay's up 3-1 in the series. Montreal actually won game 4 in overtime. So... Montreal, man. The thing is, man, is if you don't follow hockey, if you don't understand hockey, if you don't really give a shit about hockey, Tampa Bay is a super team. They are stacked all the way, and they have one hell of a fucking goaltender.
A goalie,
goaltender, you know, whatever you want to say. But the Lightning, bro, they're stacked. They're like when the Stars played them last year. Even though I was going for my Stars, I knew deep down inside, bro, we had no hope because that team was stacked. That team was built long ago, and they failed year after year, and then finally it all clicked. And you know, now they have a great goalie, and that helped them push it over the top. A lot of their players, a lot of their young players that they were building up with, they started to mature into, you know, all-star players, and they're stacked, dude. They're one of the that you could see Tampa Bay Lightning being a dynasty for a couple more years. That's how great they are, and it's sad and it sucks because, you know, when you see dominant like that, it kind of, you know, it kind of depletes, you know, the whole wanting to watch and wanting to see championship type stuff. You know, and things like this. Of course, it's always good to see, you know, dynasties and things like this, but, you know, it kind of kills everything else. And we can talk about that over and over and over again, because there's a lot of great teams that didn't win titles because of dynasties. And it's
motherfucking dynasty Spurs.
Yeah, the dynasty Lakers and the Spurs.
You know, we could have. Tim Duncan could have been 6-0. In the finals, if it wasn't for Ray Allen hitting that 3.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm sorry to cut you off,
no,
but
that's good you cut me off.
We should have won because there was a lot of fucking fouls going on during that play.
Boy, don't talk about fouls. 2006, boy, Dwayne Wade set the record for fouls.
Yeah, that's true.
In the NBA Finals, and a lot of that shit was trash. It was crap. But, you know, along with dynasties, the messed up refs, you know, Donahue, I believe his name was. But, you know, getting back to my point, the Sacramento Kings, probably one of the greatest teams to never win. Yeah, they were actually probably the greatest team to never win a title. And that's because they ran into buzzsaws like Spurs, like the Lakers. You know, we lost every time, I believe, to the Kings. I don't think we've even won a series against them. But that team, man, that stadium, the Arco Arena, man, that was devastating. Absolutely devastating.
We
to
live
play
on
in.
Facebook right now.
Facebook Live, what's up? But yeah, man, like that was devastating to see a great team like that fail time after time, because you ran into such great dynasties. Look at the Utah Jazz, also.
Hell of a fucking team.
Yeah.
Stockton, Karl Malone.
You had
What's his name?
Byron.
Yeah.
Byron Russell. Man, great team. Who they had? Hornacek. They had Jeff Hornacek. Great teams, bro. Great teams that ran into a dynasty buzzsaw in the Chicago Bulls and the Jordan Bulls.
Hi, Jeremy.
So, that's I think that's the downfall of seeing dynasties. Because you see greatness with the dynasties, but you also see a lot of great teams not being able to get over the hump because of them dynasties.
Facts.
Like I said, it works either way. It sucks. But yeah, that's what you're looking at with the Tampa Bay Lightning. They win tonight. They're back-to-back champions. I don't think there's been a back-to-back champion in a while. In hockey. And don't do that because I'm not going for Tampa Bay. I don't want to see them win. Exactly. My stars, bro. My stars. But yeah, man. But still, give it up to them if they do knock it off today. If they do knock it off today, man, they'll be back-to-back Stanley Cup champions. Going into tomorrow, man, 8:00, Game 2, NBA Finals, Milwaukee Bucks, Phoenix Suns.
Hey, Chris Paul fucking balled out last night.
And he helped push them up to a 1-0 lead.
Hey, but when was it? Was it whenever they won the Western Conference? Was whenever I texted you on PJ? And I was like, yo, he fucking balled out. Or was it the game?
The game. He scored like 41 points. Yeah.
Boy.
Yes. That was the last. Yeah, that was what, Game 6? Was it Game 6?
I believe so.
Yeah. So Game 6 of the Western Conference, man, to knock him off, man. He pretty much, carried him. He carried him over to the top.
I think Devin Booker's going to go off this next game. I was going to wear my Suns jersey, but I don't have a hat to match. I could have worn my all-round boxing hat, but...
Yeah, might as well, man.
I like to match.
But,
I'm also going to wear my shit next, in 2 weeks.
Speaking on this NBA Finals, like I said, I called it from the very beginning.
I think we both did.
Yeah, we both did. The Suns, they look like a different team. They look like a team that's already won. They look like a great, great team that has great chemistry, and I don't think anything's going to stop them, honestly. I just don't think. I think as a whole, they're what the definition is of a championship caliber team. It's very similar to what you saw with the dynasties, like we said, with the Lakers, with the Spurs. The teams that just play cohesively together and they enjoy it and they know the role and they play it. It was just like the same thing with the 2011 team, with the Mavericks. Of course, that was only a one and done, but team.
The only reason with that though is because Mark Cuban's dumbass got rid of fucking everybody.
Yeah,
the following fucking year.
Yeah, because they wanted to chase the superstar because they knew that team wasn't going to be there longevity wise.
Well, y'all weren't going to win.
We weren't going to win the next one either ways. We beat the Heat.
That's whatever they were going to be. Not one.
Yeah.
Not two.
That was probably the dumbest shit that he's ever done.
Yeah.
Yeah,
because they won too.
Yeah. Now he went 10 times in a row and shit, but he just.
How many has he won though?
Like 4.
Yeah, he ain't even over 500.
That's
he
true.
ain't over 500.
But that 2011 team was they were put together and they all knew their role. They knew what they were going for. They knew what it was. And that's exactly what I see with this Suns team. Chris Paul is helping them get over that hump. I think without Chris Paul, there would still be a good team. I don't know if they would have made it to the finals. Only because I think Chris Paul brings that difference. He's a difference maker. Like we talked about it before, as far as the greatest point guards of all time, I think he's up there only because wherever he went, he changed that franchise or that team around.
Well, you said the greatest point guard. I kind of disagree because whenever I play NBA 2K, I'm a point guard. So your boy be balling out there, dog.
Be taking over Tony Parker's reigns in the Spurs.
Hey, I'll be in there.
What
up, Jose?
But yeah, man. So I think that team looks unstoppable. I don't think anybody's gonna stop them. And then with Giannis being hurt or not being undecided, I know he missed the first game. I don't know Giannis. Didn't he miss the first game? Did he?
Yeah. You didn't watch it?
I didn't watch it. I didn't watch it.
We got a fake sports fan over here. Over here giving us sports and he don't even... Let's go. Let me talk about the motherfucking sports.
Go ahead and watch that shit.
I've been watching this shit because we started this shit. And
right.
You mean to tell me you ain't been watching?
Hey, bro.
Not every week is you on it, bro.
Hey, boy, I've been tired all week. This shit killing
me. Jeremy said, boy sounding like me. Oh, I don't watch TV. Yeah, he does sound like you, Jeremy. But no, I'm just bullshitting.
No, but
yeah,
I mean,
he played.
I know there was saying that he was contemplating about playing. Now because I didn't watch it and you watched it, how did he look?
He looked good.
So he don't look like he's hampered by any injury or anything.
I thought after watching it back again, whenever he injured himself, I was like, yo, this motherfucker, he should have been out like for the entire fucking series because of the way it looked.
Oh yeah, when he got injured.
Yeah. I was like, Jesus fucking Christ. But if that was Deontay Wilder, because he don't do leg day,
right,
that motherfucker would have snapped in half. That shit would have snapped like Anderson Silva.
Bro, hey, that boy Wilder has some twigs, boy.
Yeah.
But yeah, man. So that's tomorrow at 8:00. That's for game 2.
I think it's Suns in 4 or 5.
Damn. Okay, I was just. You think it's gonna be a straight sweep?
Middleton, I will say this: Middleton was balling out last night. Middleton is fucking going off.
He's good.
Lopez is going off too every now and then. Who else? Holiday. I mean, he's been doing his thing too. Yeah. I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm a basketball fan too, so I enjoy watching this finals instead of watching the fucking Nets and the Lakers. That shit would have been boring. I probably wouldn't have been watching it, to be honest with you.
Yeah, that would have been tough to watch just because the whole super team thing would have been.
And I'm glad it's no super team in it.
Absolutely. I completely agree with you on that. Fuck that to the super team, bro. Dead ass. Like,
and I think this shit will finally like show them like, yo, you ain't gotta fucking join the super team to win a fucking NBA final.
Yeah.
Because they might be like, well, AD was injured and fucking Kawhi was injured and Murray was injured. That's how the fucking Suns got. Nah, I don't think so because I think they still would have beat the Lakers. I think they still would have beat the Nuggets. It would have probably went to Game 7 with the Clippers, but I think they still would have won.
Yeah.
I think they're the team right now.
The Suns? Yeah, absolutely.
And with the Nets probably would have went just if all three of them were healthy.
Yeah, I think so. I think that would be. I mean, but that team, that's
too much ego on that.
Man, that's crazy. And then now, there's rumors that Kyrie's gonna leave. Like,
I heard he's going to the Spurs. Boy, everybody coming to the Spurs.
Everybody going.
I'm building a super team for the Spurs. Goddamn it.
Let me be GM.
Shit, for real. We gonna be maxed out on the credit card. We gonna be maxed out in the cap space and everything.
Yeah, for real.
Everybody gonna be on 1 year
1 year
contracts.
Sign 1 year max contracts and shit.
Get Luka over there.
Boy, you tripping.
Boy,
you tripping now. But well, we're still gonna keep covering the NBA Finals as it goes, and I'm probably gonna start watching that shit.
Probably.
Yeah, hey, things been happening.
Thursday.
Probably should. Hopefully, I don't get CO'd. Anyways, let's go into it, man. The topic of the week, man. This was hard for me just because I grew up a Chamillionaire fan. Huge Chamillionaire fan. Didn't listen to a lot of his late stuff. I just thought that he just completely,
Fell
off. But I think it was more of I don't know, man. I don't know if it was an ego.
I liked him better whenever he cussed.
Yeah, exactly. And I liked him when he was hungry. You know what I'm saying? Like he was hungry. Like once he made it, once he dropped Sound of Revenge, he got that taste of success. It lost his drive. You can almost see that was exactly what happened. His hunger just completely died. Now he did drop mixtape Messiah, up to 7 mixtape Messiahs, I believe, and a lot of them were good. I'm not gonna lie, they were really, really good. We didn't really kind of give you any kind of.
Number 2 was like his last
great one. Yeah, 3
Number
was okay.
3 had okay songs.
Yeah, 3
4
was
had
okay.
songs.
Yeah.
5 was like complete trash. Probably.
Yeah, but the mixtape Messiah 1 was completely just a long diss album.
Jose said he agrees he did follow.
Yeah, he did. He absolutely did. And mixtape Messiah 1, the whole album was dedicated to dissing Mike Jones almost.
Who? Mike
Dyke Jones. But yeah, this was very, very hard for me. So I got one list that we can do.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to get off the live so I can give people their list.
Yeah, absolutely. But
thank you for joining.
My little nephew, man, he put out his 5. And we didn't really specify exactly what we're doing. We tried not to put any kind of mixtape. So no mixtape beats, no mixtape Messiah beats, things like that. If there was an original beat on the mixtape Messiah, then that's okay. But we didn't really kind of, point it out or limit the Paul Wall Chamillionaire duo. We didn't really, exclude that. That's pretty much included. So with that being said,
well, see, Jeremy said he sees that a lot of people put that in Love on My Money.
Yeah.
And that's not a Chamillionaire song.
It's not a Chamillionaire song, and I agree as well. That's why you'll see it where on my list. So because it's not a Chamillionaire song, but I mean he's on it. But I also have another Paul Wall Chamillionaire song on my top 5 just because it's a great song. Because we didn't really specify excluding, Paul Wall and Chamillionaire. Hey, it is what it is. So my nephew Rocky, he got some number 5. My Money Gets Jealous, number 4. Yeah, and that's off of Get Your Mind Correct. Number 4, Backup Plan with Devin the Dude. Number 3, Call Me. And that's actually a Playing Skills song, but featuring Chamillionaire. Number 2, Turn It Up, and number 1 is In Love With My Money. I remember when that song came out, bro.
Well, I was recording that shit on the tapes.
On the tape with the little, you put
the
paper in there?
Whoa.
Recording
on K104.
Yeah, bro. Like, you had to rush to the damn,
Boy, the real mixtapes.
Well, you had to hold and play at the same time, record and play at the same time. Like, shh, don't say nothing. Wait. Boom. Try to time that bitch perfect. Man. What else? What other list you got?
Smooth Vega. He said it was a good topic. He said number 1, In Love With My Money. Riding Dirty, Denzel Washington, When You're On, and My Life, which is not really his song. But he did kill it.
Yeah.
Anthony Sanchez, which is Wheelchair Poppy. He said In Love With My Money, Grown and Sexy, Turn It Up, My Money Gets Jealous, and Backup Plan. The homeboy Jeremy Barrera, it's not really his songs. It's like, remixes and shit like that.
Yeah.
Freestyles. But he said You Got Wrecked, Swish House Freestyle, In Love With My Money, Color Change and Click, Chopped and Screwed Freestyle, My Money Gets Jealous, Honorable Mention, The Bomb Freestyle.
Yeah. And again, I have way more than this, but because we excluded the mixtape Messiahs or any mixtape type freestyles or anything like that. It changed a lot of my stuff because I know there's a lot of songs that are like awesome that were on other people's beats. So.
Yeah, just like Lil Wayne did.
Right.
You know what? We might just have to go ahead and put the motherfucking mixtapes on there.
See?
Because whenever we do mixtape Wheezy, or you know what? We could do like 2 episodes of just strictly Lil Wayne shit because we could do where he does the best mixtape shit and then his shit. Because once he got on them songs, it was his song.
Yeah. True.
So, there's people that gave like 2 songs here and there.
Yeah.
So I'll just say those. Jay Brown, he's actually the guy that I get my jerseys from. Jersey Plug, if you want to, holla at him. He's on my Facebook. In Love With My Money and Turn It Up. Brandon Nunez said Turn It Up, In Love With My Money. Riding, Creeping, and This My World.
Hey, This My World.
Yeah.
Big crit.
And then this dude, Andy, he said Thinking Throw with Paul Wall.
Yo, I'm throw. Thinking throw, bro.
Yeah.
Hey.
And then somebody, Jay, he put In Love With My Money. Jose Villa, he said The Answer Machine. I'm busy.
You know you're trying to see me, but I'm kind of busy. She telling me she like my song.
And then Call Some Hoes, What's Up, What's Up, Good Morning, and Pimp Mode. And then Christian Pina, he's actually the guy that cuts my lawn. If you need to get any lawn work done, holla at the homie.
Yep.
In Love With My Money, When You're On, Denzel Washington, This My World, Think I'm Crazy, which I actually fuck with this list super hard.
Yeah, Think I'm Crazy though.
The homie Mike Victor, Southern Takeover, Riding Dirty, Creeping, Turn It Up, In Love With My Money. Jose Quintero, In Love With My Money, When You're On, True, Turn It Up, and Creeping. The homie Kenny, In Love With My Money, Still In Love With My Money, This My World, Cloud 9, and Pimp Mode. And he said this was a tough one though.
It is.
And then he said Hector, I'm sorry, his was Good Morning. And then Carlos was My Life Remix. And then Daniel Zervala, I think that's his last name. In Love With My Money, Pimp Mode, Turn It Up, Creeping. He left one out.
Mm-hmm.
Jeremy, Riding, Turn It Up, Rockstar, Good Morning, Hip Hop Police. And he's like, you know how deep I am on Chamillionaire, so that I did his actual top songs, them ain't my favorite. In Love With My Money isn't a Chamillionaire song, though.
It's not.
Which I agree.
It's not. I agree as well.
So, now we're going to get to your honorable mentions.
I got a lot.
Sorry, go ahead and lay them.
Honorable mentions, man. Of course, like I said, I was a huge Chamillionaire fan. But Call Some Hoes. That's with That's with that sounded like something else. That's with Kanye. Huh?
That's yours right there.
Mm-hmm.
And from order?
No, just I'll tell you the order when we get to it. But Call Some Hoes. That's with Kanye and Stat Quo. Grown and Sexy. One off the mixtape Messiah, bro. I think it's off mixtape Messiah. I'm pretty sure it's off mixtape. No, it's on off the Truth. The song The Truth. Bro, that song goes so fucking hard.
We gonna have to play that one just because he killed that one.
This song is amazing, but it's not.
It's a mixtape beat.
Yes, it is a mixtape beat, but dude, he kills that shit. That's his song. Like that's like we.
Oh yeah, because whose song was it?
I don't remember, bro.
What did I say?
I think it was like Freeway or something. Oh, it's called The Truth, I think.
No, I know that, but I'm talking about the.
Oh, the original?
This Can't Be Life.
Oh yeah.
Let's see
who is that shit.
I'm gonna search that up real quick.
Yeah. The Truth.
But it's a Jay-Z song.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
And I feel like Chamillionaire,
because they killed this bitch.
It's Jay-Z, Benny Siegel, and Scarface.
Yeah, dog.
So that's Chamillionaire.
That's Chamillionaire song. Yeah. Bro, that song goes so hard, bro.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. This Morning. I don't know if you know.
Ooh, boy.
This morning then I woke up. Yeah,
thinking
bro.
about
Not Monday. And guess what?
See, I didn't put any of that shit on my honorable mentions, but
Just like I said, bro, it's tough, bro. Like it's hard. I want to get, and that's off that Get Your Mind Correct with Paul Wall. That song goes so hard. Yeah. Chamillionaire. Bro, he killed it.
Yeah,
he killed it. Creeping Solo with Luda. Backup Plan with Devin. Think I'm Crazy is an honorable mention. And Rain.
with Scarface.
Yes, bro. That song goes. And I wanted to put it in, but I just.
Even looked surprised when I said it was split and wasn't no bacon and grits and off in the kitchen it was missing. Plate was full of non-nutrition. I was a boy.
Killed that song, bro. He killed it, and because it's on the mixtape, that's why it's not on the top. But I had to throw it in honorable mentions because he killed it so hard. But Rain, bro, that song goes so hard. It brings me back, bro. It really does. Just for the sake of us not using Paul Wall I can't even do that because I actually have another song on them. So going into my top 5, I actually have 5A and 5B.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Let me see. Which was a family.
So my number 5, my 5B,
classic
is this one, man.
Hey.
Listening to this when it first came out was, man, that shit
and
was
everybody thought Paul Wall was fucking black.
But yeah, they thought he was
more blacker than tar.
Bro. and a lot of people thought about that. They thought he said that shit. It's like Windows was more blacker than tar.
Yeah.
They didn't listen to what he said, but yeah.
I'm more blacker than tar. I'm like, damn. I think I still say that whenever I'm rapping it. I'm more blacker than tar.
He's insane. The woman listening.
He's to blame. Keep the change.
Bro, it's a great song, bro. But unfortunately, it's Paul Wall and Chamillionaire. It's not just Chamillionaire song. Number 5A is Riding with Crazy Bone, bro. Like, you have to put this on. Like, this is one of the greatest songs. I mean, if anybody ever thinks about Chamillionaire, especially if you're a casual fan, this is the song that pops up. This is the number 1 song that pops up. And
well, he also won a Grammy for it.
Yeah. And I thought it was just a great song.
I mean, people say that shit.
Oh yeah,
people say that shit.
Yeah,
I'm like, you know, whenever you're riding with some shit,
I'm riding dirty,
I'm riding dirty. Or if you're riding with a suspended license or whatever, not a suspended license, but if you're riding with an expired license,
and you riding when you shouldn't be riding, bro.
I mean, shit. Or if you're riding with the, with the
Crown Apple,
or if you're drinking a little 24 ounce,
you
know you're riding dirty,
bro. Smoking something.
Yeah.
My next one's gonna be off of the Chamillionaire album. It was one of my all-time favorite songs. And I think there's a little backstory on it. I'm not really 100% about this, so don't quote me. But this song's called "Still in Love with My D" because on Controversy Sales, I believe, they took "Still in Love with My Money." So this is "Still in Love with My D" off the Chamillionaire album, man. This is one of my favorite songs of all time.
You know what? Speaking of the Chamillionaire album, it doesn't have Chamillionaire on there, but
there's a lot of jams on that boy.
But this is like one of the fucking hardest, one of the hardest songs. I think it's this one.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
50-50
Razak, bro.
Yeah, this shit right
here. Honestly, like, and the thing with the Chamillionaire album...
This ain't on nobody's list, though.
Yeah. This is the thing on Chamillionaire's album, bro, is they right before this song, I believe they actually play it, a little clip, saying like, hey, bro, I'm gonna ride with you no matter what, because all that shit that he's going off with paid in full, and all this, with the whole Controversy Sales and all this. So they dropped this song right after that because of that. That shit's crazy, bro.
The hook's just crazy,
bro.
Whoa, whoa, whoa!
I don't wanna rap no more.
And what happened to Razak though?
Apparently, Chamillionaire kind of made him go to school, and I'm thinking it's probably because of that whole what he was doing, and why Chamillionaire's not rapping anymore because of that whole tech shit. But I mean, I could be wrong.
He's doing real estate shit.
Yeah. But he sold. But he sold. I thought he sold like a tech. Some tech shit.
Game.
Whoa. I don't wanna rap no more.
Yeah. He killed that.
They both killed that shit hard.
Cause I don't love this game. Yeah.
Bro, that's a great song. That's what it really is. But number 3, bro, has to be This My World with Big Crit. Crit kills this bitch. Crit kills this
We're going
bitch.
to have to do a top 5 with
Bro,
Crit because he's definitely one of the best artists of this. Or is it this generation or last generation?
I mean, I guess we would say now last generation because this generation trash. So
yeah, and he came out like in maybe 2010 or some shit.
Yeah, something like that. Right?
I've actually seen him in concert. So fucking dope.
Yeah.
Ashley's a big fan of Big Crit, so if anytime he comes, like we'll probably go just because she's a big fan of his.
I like him, man, because he has that Texas like swagger, bro, and he's not.
And see,
from
if
Texas.
I told a few people if you know Bun B were to ever get a part of another group, it should be him
and Crit,
and Crit.
absolutely, bro. He sounds just like Pimp C on a lot of
better
songs.
than Pimp C.
Yes. You just ain't a fan of Pimp C.
You know what?
bro.
I told my tattoo artist because every time I go in there, he tells people, you know, this motherfucker said that Pimp C's overrated.
That's good.
But I told him, I was like, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna go back and listen to everything Pimp C's dropped, and if I have to change my mind, I'll change my mind.
Mm-hmm.
If I have to say he was good, whatever. I don't care about saying that shit. Just like how I'm gonna go back on Jay-Z's music, which I've gone back on The Reasonable Doubt, and you already know how I feel about that shit.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna do the same thing with Pimp C, and if I have to say the same thing, then I'm gonna say the same thing. But if I have to change my mind, I'm gonna change my mind.
Yeah, I hear you, man. I mean, like I said, you have to go because he carried a lot of that shit. Like in the early days, he definitely did. He carried a lot of it. The next one, my number 2 is off of Controversy Cells, and it's not an original song only because I don't think it was the original beat. I think they kind of just pasted some stuff and vocals on beats, but it goes together so well, and it's. I love the fucking song. And that's House of Pain, bro. And it features Paul Walker Millionaire and Young Ro. But just listen to this shit, bro. Welcome to the House of Pain. Just the way he starts it, bro.
Hey.
He throws stuff at him, top of that horns. Bro, he kills this bitch.
I just wish Commander would start rapping again like this.
I wish he did, bro. I really, really wish he did. Because this was great Chamillionaire right here. Yeah. Like the girl throwing up. Nah, she's not sick. She's sick of life, but she knows it sucks.
Hey.
Bro, I'm telling you, bro, he kills this shit. Showing up.
Yeah.
Pulling up, licking in the kitchen.
Hey. Alright.
My last one, bro, to me, man, it's the greatest song. It's the greatest fucking song he's ever fucking put out because it hits me, bro. And that's Void in My Life, bro. Point blank, period. Best fucking song he's ever put out. This is some knowledge, bro. He's kicking knowledge on this shit.
I realize nothing ain't right.
I'm missing you, Lord, in my life.
Yeah.
Bro, the song goes so fucking hard, bro.
Yeah, he killed that out.
Right when he comes in, too, bro. Bro, I'm telling you, dog, the greatest fucking song, my favorite song of all time, Void in My Life, bro. Chamillionaire. And that's off of Sound of Revenge, which I think Sound of Revenge is by far his best fucking album he's ever put out.
He only put out 2 albums.
Well, a lot of the EPs and mixtapes and all that shit. Best one out of all time is definitely Sound of Revenge.
Yeah.
After everything, all of his whole collection of it. But I do want to add this. If Paul Wall and Chamillionaire would have stayed together, bro, who knows what would have happened? Because Paul Wall put out a lot of great shit after, he broke up. You know, that whole thing went up. That shit went away. I actually personally bought People's Champ. I thought that was a great fucking album. But he had a lot of badass jams and badass hits. Yeah, man. That's something that's never going to be able to happen ever. But, man, it would have been great to see Paul Wall and Chamillionaire kind of transform into one of these top duos of all time, bro. Real shit.
Yeah, for real. That's facts.
Yeah, but let's get into it, man. Let's get into your list, bro.
All right, my honorable mentions, we're just going to keep this song playing. It is in my top 5. But my honorable mentions are My Money Gets Jealous. And I will say that just because he's only on that song.
Yeah.
In Love With My Money.
Mm-hmm.
You got to put it up there, even though it's not his song. Call Some Hoes.
Yep.
Sound of Revenge intro.
Dude, hey, I was going to put that shit, bro. I swear to God I was going to put that shit,
He killed that intro.
He killed it. He killed the outro.
Yeah, he did.
He killed the outro, bro. That na 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 na.
Yeah. And then Riding, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
Think I'm Crazy.
Mm-hmm.
5B is, a fucking badass song. It has Zero on there. Hell of a fucking song.
It is.
So, Money Power.
Denzel Washington. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. The hook goes off.
Oh, yeah. The whole song goes off.
Yeah, it does. Trying to knock the hustle because you're just wasting your time.
I'm cooler than Denzel Washington with mine.
No, I'm a player.
I know I'm a player.
Zero, boy. The way
he
just
killed it, bro. Hey.
What do you say? I'm a
five deuce.
Pussy R.I.P. I'm like,
Hey.
God damn.
That boy is straight
If
bang.
I was gangbanging, I would want to
Straight
do that.
Straight bang. Nice.
Yeah. So the next one, 5A, is When You're On with Nipsey Hussle.
That shit goes hard. I like that.
And I like what Chamillionaire said at the end of this first verse. He said, what did he say? Something about his past is the realest person that he knew.
Yeah.
The new person is like the realest person times 2 or some shit like that. I like, God damn, that shit's so hard.
Yeah. This is a great song, bro. This was off of
Major Pain,
Major
2
Pain.
or 1.5.
Yeah.
I should have been a dentist. Yeah. Yeah, that
Yeah.
But Nipsey killed that shit too.
Yeah, he did.
Don't smash. Yeah, and then
He had to come with it though, with Nipsey on it, right? He had to come with it.
yeah, for sure. Number 4 was Void in My Life. I'm not gonna play that again.
Yeah.
Number 3 was off of Major Pain Major Pain 1, and I had to switch it from 3 to 2. Hold on.
From 2 to 3?
I had to switch 2 and 3.
Oh, okay.
So number 3 is this one, the intro on Major Pain. I don't know if these are fucking like regular songs or not regular, original songs.
Yeah.
I've never heard these beats.
No, and that's why I had Still in Love with My D. I didn't know. I know it was like on a mixtape, but I didn't know if that was an original beat or not.
Yeah, so I mean, I listen to a lot of rap, but I don't listen to every fucking thing. But yeah, he killed it. This is like most of his, or I mean, not most of his more recent shit, I guess you could say.
Yeah, he kills it. He kills it on this.
Yeah, he definitely kills this.
Yeah.
Number 2 is Price of Failure.
Yeah.
And he absolutely fucking murders this entire song. You know, he
does.
Just, I don't even know what to say because he went in on this whole fucking song.
Yeah, this song goes hard.
I sent it to you.
Yeah.
When was it? Yesterday or this morning?
Yesterday, I believe. Might have been yesterday. Yeah, yesterday.
Yeah.
What's your number 1 though? That's what I want to know.
Just My World.
Yeah?
Has to be, man.
Dude, I'm telling you, bro. Like,
it has to be.
I get chills listening to this song. Like, I really do, bro. Like, especially if you watch the video.
Yeah.
And he's just, like, going around the world, bro. That's just fucking sick, bro.
And then he's holding, like, an eagle or some shit.
Bro. If you see
Like,
me,
damn.
I watch the skyline light up every evening.
Yeah,
bro, that shit is so dope right there. Bro, that means you on a whole nother level when you balling, bro. He said, I watch the skyline light up every evening, bro. So he's at home, bro, with windows open in his fucking penthouse mansion or fucking condo or whatever the fuck. And he just sees the fucking skyline of the city that he's in just lights up, bro, every fucking night. That's baller, bro. That's fucking
I'll tell you
baller,
a song that he did kill. I mean, we're already over with our top 5.
Yeah.
But here's another one that he killed. He absolutely murdered this shit.
Bro, he murders a lot of fucking beats, bro. He really fucking does, bro. Like, I'm not bullshitting.
Southern playalistic Cadillac, hustler music.
Bro.
Yeah. Pulling up in my new ish and your girlfriend gonna start to lose it. I had a saying.
Bro.
Yeah.
Man, we probably need to do an episode where it's just
Oh, we could do that.
some mixtape shit, like, for real,
We're
cause
gonna have to
bro.
do that.
Or we could do like, you know, what was like the best mixtape song off the original beat, you know?
Yeah,
That kind of
top 5 freestyles, quote unquote.
Yeah. Off of beats, yeah.
Cause he killed this one. This is
Yeah.
Boss Hoggy I Love beat.
Bro, he kills a lot.
He
bro.
killed that shit.
He kills a lot, bro. I'm telling you.
I'm coming down, clean in my glad looking dough. You know it's me.
The one with Jeezy. Was it called Millionaire? I like that song.
He killed this one too.
He does kill that one too. Hey, swing to the left. I pop my trunk.
And now she's telling me
Bruh.
she's so
Impressed. Yes.
Let me see. And he killed this one too.
Hey, before we end this episode, bro, you gotta play the voicemail, bro. You gotta play
You gotta
that
play
shit.
this one now.
Oh, yeah.
Which voicemail? You talking about the one on Mixtape Messiah 1?
Yeah. Hold up. That's my song, bro.
Yeah, he
For
killed
real.
that shit.
Every morning I woke up thinking about money, and guess what? That's what I wanted. I want to start writing, bro. Hold up.
Don't get me started.
I had a bad flow before Magno. Right, he killed this.
There's some songs that he's done, like beats that he's done. He did the Drank Up in My Cup freestyle.
Yep.
He did the No Lie freestyle.
You talking about Drink Up in My Cup? The
Kurt
the
Cobain.
cargo, yeah.
He did that one.
Yep.
He did fuck, what else did he do?
He's done a lot, bro. Like,
Yeah.
a lot of fucking beats, bro.
Got the monkeys.
Like I said, a lot of them those are fucking dope. Like I said, I truly like the one where he did where it's with Jeezy, that Millionaire. But dude, there's a lot, bro. Shit, we can go through all this whole thing, bro. The whole fucking shit.
Was even known. I know you're trying to meet me. Nope.
That song goes hard too, bro.
You talking about this?
Yes, bro.
Yeah.
She likes my song. Got nothing on, because in a strapped on. Bro, I remember when this shit came out. It was like at the very tail end, or like in the midst of doing your little voice recordings, the voicemails and shit. When people call you, you put this bitch on. Yeah.
This
your
day.
boy. Yeah. You miss your call, girl. Holla at your boy after the time and shit. Bro,
Let
for
the
real,
song
bro.
play a little
yeah,
bit.
bro. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about.
Hey, but another one that he killed though was this one.
Yeah. I need some Swisher House.
Boss
Talking
Hoggy.
wrecking yard in my life.
Man, he killed all this
Bro, he
shit.
killed that shit, bro. I'm telling you, bro.
Slow down, banging CD.
Some screwed up clicking. Sucker free.
Yeah. Yes, it is. Yeah. Yeah. Regular species like you want to screw it.
Bro,
Yeah.
shit.
Man, that's
bro. He. I'm telling you, bro. Early Chamillionaire, bro. Nobody.
Best in Texas.
Yes. Early Chamillionaire, bro. Ain't nobody better than that. And the fucked up part about it too is what kind of hurt him as well with a lot of shit is contracts, bro. Like the whole paid in full shit, they threw him off. Like, you know, that's when he came out with Universal, and then honestly, man, it's like I think Universal put him under a lot of pressure to put out, you know, quality and like, you know, sell records and shit. I think when he was the hungriest, bro, is when he had something to prove on Sound of Revenge. Because I think that whole, I mean, they're not all fucking like the greatest songs, but that whole album bumps all the way through. It's just some songs bump a little bit less than other ones, but that whole fucking album goes hard.
Yeah.
That does, bro.
Shit, here's one song that goes hard. Shit. It should be in everybody's top 5. See if it plays for whatever reason it ain't.
Hey, this is my shit, bro. I love this shit. Hey, I think this is our best song we've ever put out.
Nah, hell no.
Yeah, bro.
I'll tell you what
shit, bro.
I'll tell you what our best song is.
The only thing I've ever known, I feel it in my bones and it feel it right.
Dang, that's David rapping.
Yeah. Hey, go check it out on SoundCloud.
Go buy it on iTunes.
SXG817. You know what I'm saying?
Go buy it on iTunes and shit so I could get some money and shit. Hey, how the hell you go on this thing? In the pool that ain't deep. Hey. Ain't breathe. Hip hop. Truth is. Do is. Killing the game and they never gonna change. Speaks of the game. Man, just tell me it goes. Shit, we can keep them motherfuckers playing because we own the rights.
Right?
Shit, here goes this one though. This is the best one.
I like this one too, man. It's not better than that one, bro.
The way we came up on that bitch though, the way we delivered it.
Yeah, that shit does go hard.
I think it's because we had stopped at the store on the way to the studio, and I think we each got 2 24 ounces.
Yup. I think so, bro.
I think this was the first song that we recorded that night. Or no, it might have been the
This
last
was
one.
Music and Focus?
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, shout out to Music and Focus, bro. He's still doing this thing.
He actually has a studio now.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Hey.
So you trying to get back into it?
We still got beats, huh? Let's see what's up.
Mm.
Fuck this rap shit.
Ooh.
Man, bro, I didn't think we were about to do a throwback session, bro.
It's close to Thursday.
Throwback Thursdays?
Throwback Thursday. Shit, with Style of Grace.
You know, we're just gonna switch it over to Thursdays, bro. These Throwback Thursdays every week, bro.
And just surprise y'all motherfuckers. And this should be in your top 5 as well.
Yup.
Mm.
Take over.
Anyone that come at Style of Grace. Alright.
Yeah.
That's enough.
Speak now. Just hold your peace. Bro.
Hell of an episode.
Man, hell of an episode, man. Got a little, little drift down memory lane and shit, you know. But
we still kill motherfuckers over here.
Man, I'm telling you, dog. Like, shit, don't tempt us, bro. Like, don't tempt us, man. We'll get back on it if y'all want it. Yeah, we'll get back on that shit.
Want it. We still
we still got beats, man. We definitely gonna get rid of that shit. We definitely gonna put it down. So it's gonna come, bro. It's gonna come. Be prepared. It's gonna happen. Shit, we might even get some features and shit. You know what I'm saying? But who knows? We'll see what's up. But man, thanks for joining us once again on another great episode.
Yeah, we were actually supposed to present the the bracket for the top diss tracks. But we've kind of agreed that we're gonna do what, 32, right? Or maybe
we're gonna try to do 32.
We also got to figure out who's gonna go against who.
Yeah,
I'm gonna try to figure out how to do that shit on Photoshop, and I'll put it on the Rambling Mob Instagram. I'll give it to him to put it on the TikTok. I'll put it on my personal. Facebook. He'll put it on his personal Facebook, so we could go from there, and then from week to week we'll do maybe like two.
Like 2 verses. Yeah.
Like let's just say me and David, and then
so we're like on like 4 songs.
Alex and Ben. Since they've been on.
Yeah.
So we'll do something like that.
Yeah, we'll do something like that definitely. Definitely go. So be on the lookout for that. We're definitely gonna do that.
Hopefully starting next week.
Yeah. But also next week, one of the things we're actually gonna start.
We're supposed to start this week.
Yeah, we're supposed to start it this week, but we're supposed to start it this week, but we're gonna start it next week. We're gonna try to throw in another little sports segment as well. Like I said, top 5, top 10, Mount Rushmores, things like this. We're gonna keep that hip hop thing going. We're also gonna throw some sports in it too. So next week, one of the topics that we're gonna be running is the Mount Rushmore of wide receivers. We actually saw something on TikTok. And it was great. It was great.
We should do
It was a great
Mount
topic.
Rushmore of quarterbacks because I'll put Uncle Rico up there.
Hey, bro. Man, I can throw this ball over this mountain right now. You don't even know.
But he throws that steak.
Yeah, bro. Right in his face, bro. God. But no, we will definitely do the quarterbacks as well. But first of all, the first one is Mount Rushmore wide receivers in the NFL. I'm gonna tell you, that's gonna be hard. But then again, there should be only this debate about one wide receiver. Out of the 4 that are on Mount Rushmore.
Well,
I ain't gonna put it out there, but yeah, there should be only debate about one of them.
Speaking of the football, we're actually gonna be doing fantasy football special edition podcast.
Yep.
Episode.
It's gonna be exclusively about fantasy football.
That should be at the end of July, maybe the beginning of June.
Yeah, we can try that. We can definitely try.
Adrian asked about
it. August?
That's what I said.
Yeah, you said June. I said Back to the Future in this bitch. We could definitely do it.
Adrian asked about it.
I said we could. Let's say we do it the first week of August. Just because we'll have all this stuff lined up for the diss track tournament. So we'll do that diss track tournament. We'll get all that prepped up, and then because fantasy football, that's going to take a whole episode. So
we're gonna do a whole episode.
Yeah, we're gonna do a whole episode of that. We're gonna be really prepared. So man, hey, if you want some knowledge, if you concerned about certain things, man.
I got first pick.
Tune in.
One of mine.
Don't pick.
I'm picking Zeke.
Don't pick Christian McCaffrey. If I say that. That's all.
Hey,
I'm only saying that
if
because
anybody
Oscar
that's listening,
Garcia picked Christian McCaffrey on his first.
if anybody that's listening that's playing in the Atmos League and wants my first pick, holla at you, boy. We could make something happen.
I thought we're not trading picks.
No, like he could pay for me.
Oh, okay.
He could pay my league entry, and then we just switch spots. He gets draft pick number 1. I get his pick.
Okay.
Let's make it happen.
But yeah, man, just be on the lookout. But yeah, next week, man, Mount Rushmore wide receivers. We will be dropping our hip hop segment later on this week, or at the end of this week. So be on the lookout, man.
Yeah, but we will be talking about the diss tracks.
Yes.
If anything, we'll name all the songs that are going to be on there,
Mm-hmm.
and then we'll be like, hey, next week we're going to talk about these.
Yeah.
Whatever, but it's going to be a pretty good list.
Yeah. But we're still going to be presenting a hip hop segment as well, along with that, because I think that's going to take. It's going to be fun, and it's going to be something that we're going to hit every week. So we can still do a top 5 hip hop segment or whatever, Mount Rushmore, whatever, California or whatever the hell you want to do. Which I think that would be very, very hard as well.
What's that?
Mount Rushmore in California or LA.
We could just make it California because we get.
Yeah, we can make it California.
Well, I mean,
it's tough, bro.
Would you consider Tupac?
No, because he's not from California.
But he did live and die in LA.
Yes,
See?
He repped California hard, but he's not from there. So, I mean, but would you put him in New York?
That's what I was just about to say. Ooh,
that's tough. Hey.
Ooh, that's a good question.
We'll put that out there. We'll go ahead and we'll go ahead and put it out there by the time this episode drops. There'll be something out there about what do you consider Pac.
That's.
It's tough, bro. It's tough as hell. It really,
But
really is.
when was he rapping whenever he was in New York?
Yeah, because his first 2 albums were.
Oh, the Strictly for My Niggas and the other one, right?
Yep. You could tell because he has that vibe, that Tupac vibe. I mean that New York vibe on that shit.
Well, upcoming podcast episodes, we're gonna do a top 5 of SPM because we've been asked about that. We're gonna do a top 5 of Jay-Z. We're gonna do a top 5 of Nas. Do a top 5 of Kendrick. Top 5 of J. Cole.
Biggie,
Pac. Of course, we got to do 2 episodes.
Killer Cam.
Strictly
Killer
Cam for sure.
Cam, bro. Yes, sir.
Ooh, boy. And shit, we could do off their beats, too, because they got some fucking fire-ass beats. Also, we could do, 2 episodes of Lil Wayne. One of them could be, which beat.
Mixtape Wayne.
Mixtape Wheezy, and then the other one could be his original beats.
Yep.
We got a lot of shit planned.
Hey.
Next week, we still haven't decided, but we gonna decide.
Yeah, we would definitely put it out there. Shit, we might. I don't know, man. We might do camera. I don't know. No, we'll see. We'll see what's up. We'll talk about it. It's gonna be tough, bro. I need some
Killer Cam. You wanna do some Killer Cam next week?
Killer calm, killer bro.
That's one of the hardest beats.
That is goes. That shit bumps too.
That
shit bumps hard, bro. That shit bumps hard as hell. But yeah, Pac's from East Harlem, so
But see,
East Harlem, New York.
From
But he did whenever he dropped the early shit. He did, bro. He really, really did. We gotta check that shit out. But like I said, man, one of the things we can talk about next week if y'all want to drop some shit is what do you consider Pac? He's born in New York, but he rep Cali so hard. So
that's just like Chamillionaire. Chamillionaire rep Houston and shit, and he wasn't from Houston.
Yeah. I mean, that's a lot. I mean, just like Lil Bow Wow, he ain't from Atlanta. He from Ohio or some shit.
How you do it?
Oh, nah, man. Hey, again, like I said, man, appreciate y'all, tuning in and listening to our podcast, man. It's very much appreciated. Like I said, man, if y'all ever want to join up, talk about it. If you want to, we're more than welcome, man. This shit's fun. It's fun. You can come out here, just bullshit, I know all y'all motherfuckers ain't that busy,
If you come, you gotta come with a topic.
Yeah, come with a topic that you want to talk about, and bring your drink, because we drink over here. Of course I ain't drinking today, but we drink over here. So we have fun, we get relaxed. This is what we do. Ask anybody who's been a part of the podcast, they'll tell you, man, it's fun. It's fun times. But yeah, man, that's all for me, bro. So
yeah, man. For sure. If anything, I should have been a comedian in my past life, because I feel like I'm super funny.
Yeah, man. So I don't know what to say about that, but yeah, you are funny as hell, bro. But yeah, man. Again, like I said, appreciate the love, support, and keep supporting us. Support Rambling Mob Podcast, bro. Real shit. We got some merch coming out. Yeah. So we got some. Be on the lookout for that.
Some hats, maybe.
Yep.
Some shirts for sure.
Yep.
Because I'm about to start pressing them shirts myself, so. We gonna rock them bitches first.
We gonna get custom Air Force Ones, nigga.
Ooh, boy, custom Vans.
Yes, sir.
Be draped up, dripped out. Know what I'm talking about.
You heard me?
But with that, we out this motherfucker.
We out.
Peace.